I mean, I was just talking to one of my clients and I was explaining how he needs to be posting content, letting people know who he is, what he does, and just being on social media, man, marketing yourself basically. And he said, how do you deal with imposter syndrome? Like if my friends and family see me and they're like, dude, why are you doing that? I don't get it, something like that. You just feel like an imposter. You feel like you shouldn't be doing that. How do you deal with that? And I told him two things. So one, whenever I was dealing with imposter syndrome, you got to think I was a 19-year-old intern surrounded by successful entrepreneurs, multi-millionaires, trying to sell them on our product, trying to sell them on how our coaching program could help them. I'm 19 at the time, having got $10,000 in my bank account, maybe. How am I going to do that? One thing I realized was every successful person I know feels like an imposter. And every imposter that I know never feels like they're an imposter. The successful people always feel like, man, I don't know how I got here. Maybe it's luck. I just worked my ass off and, this happened. They always feel like an imposter. Whereas the fake people, the unsuccessful people always think they're the realest. They think they're the most successful. They think they got the shit. Their shit doesn't stink. And I realize that. So if you feel like an imposter, you feel like, man, I don't know how I got here. Maybe it's luck. Maybe I'm going to fall any day now. It's probably a good indicator that you're in the right crowd. You're in the right circle of people. But the other thing that I told him was, I told him this: look at the most successful people and look at the people that are talking shit. Your friends, family. I was 19 years old at the time. In college, in a fraternity, all my fraternity brothers were watching me do this. All the girls I was trying to like hang out with at parties were watching me post content and talk about business and stuff like that. Think about that. I really had to think, who do I want to be like? Do I want to be like this successful business owner who's telling me this is the way? Post content, market yourself, use social media. Or do I want to be like the fraternity brothers, the girls I was trying to hook up with, all that sort of stuff? Do I want to be like them? Which one do I want? Do I want to be like the high school buddies that I grew up with that are in the same town doing construction, making, and I'm not talking shit on construction, I'm just making $10 an hour, $15 an hour? Or do I want to be like these successful people that are telling me this is the way? And that's whenever things really got clear for me. And I had to make a decision. Do I want to stay the same Zach that I've always been? Because those were my friends in high school. Those were my friends in college. Do I want to be like them? Do I want to take their advice? Or do I want something more for myself? Do I want to listen to these people over here, the successful business owners telling me this is the way? So just something to think about.